16 million American men and women were in uniform, all branches of the service. U.S. Navy radioman Stanley E. Whiting of Pittsburgh, Combat Squad Leader Seymour Cy Saffer, U.S. Navy Wave Secretary Margaret Emma Morris, U.S. Army Air Corps Operations Officer and B-24 pilot Jimmy Stewart of Indiana, PA. That's right, Jimmy Stewart was a pilot. He flew Liberators. He had a commercial pilot's license before the war, and he was determined to serve in uniform. By the end of the war, Jimmy Stewart was a colonel. He earned the Croix de Guerre. He was featured in films and on magazine covers, but he was the real deal. He flew 20 combat missions, and after the war, he became a brigadier general in the Strategic Air Command. The war around the world captured the imaginations of Americans who had to learn their geography. They depended a lot on newspapers and radio reporters. Combat correspondents sent home reports. One of them, Frank Bolden, worked for the Pittsburgh Courier, the largest African-American newspaper in the nation. Frank had the distinction of interviewing Stalin, Churchill, and FDR, a feat not accomplished by any other war correspondent. George Marshall of Uniontown was a real American hero. In fact, Dwight Eisenhower said he was the greatest military man America ever produced. After the war, Marshall became Secretary of State. It was Marshall who engineered the Marshall Plan that rebuilt Europe and put lives and cities back together. And in recognition of his efforts, he won the Nobel Peace Prize.